Hello and welcome to my channel. Here we learn the lore and stories of the world of Tyria. Today we turn our attention to the Plains of Ashford, the starting zone of the Char and the fifth and last of the starting zones. Please follow along as we travel the roads of the plains to find out the history and landmarks to find. Sit back, relax and listen to Plains of Ashford, Ash and Iron, past and present. You can find the full lore and stuff to find and do on the official Guild Wars 2 wiki. Let's begin. The Plains of Ashford are a land filled with stories. Some are burned into the soil, others echo through ruined halls. Once home to a great human kingdom, now the Char rule here. The air is thick with smoke from forges, and the ground is still cracked from ancient magic. But the plains are not dead. They're alive with battle, memory, and new beginnings. Let's walk through this place together and you'll see why it's more than just a starting zone. It's a land where the past never truly sleeps. A kingdom burned. Centuries ago, humans ruled these lands as part of the kingdom of Ascalon. Their cities were grand, their walls strong. Ascalon City, once a jewel of human civilization, stood proudly at the heart of the plains. Then came the Char. They launched the Searing, a brutal magical attack that shattered the land. Flaming crystals rained from the sky. Cities crumbled, forests caught fire, the Plains of Ashford were changed forever. But even after this, the humans would not give up. King Adalbern, the ruler of Ascalon, stayed behind to fight. As Char warriors reached the gates of Ascalon City, he made a final, desperate move. He used the magic sword Magdea to cast the Foe Fire. It unleashed a wave of energy that killed both Char and human alike. But the human soldiers didn't stay dead. The Foe Fire trapped their spirits. Now they are ghosts, forever cursed to guard the city's ruins. Their voices can still be heard in the wind, crying out for a war that ended long ago. The Char, however, survived. They built their mighty metal city, the Black Citadel, right on top of the human ruins of the city of Rin. To them, this land was not cursed, it was reclaimed. The landscape. Today, the Plains of Ashford are a place of contrast. In the west, near the Black Citadel, the land feels alive with metal and fire. Huge forges roar, war machines rumble across the roads, soldiers train in lines, their armor gleaming. Char banners flap in the wind. It's loud, busy, and full of energy. You can feel the Iron Legion's pride in every gear and bolt. But go east, and the mood changes. The land is quieter, and the ruins grow larger. You'll see broken walls covered in moss, old statues half buried in dirt, and towers that once touched the sky, now leaning and hollow. Ghosts drift through these ruins, some angry, some confused. The plains remember what happened here, even if time keeps moving forward. Rivers cut through the land, and lakes like the Ascalon Basin shimmer in the sun. Wild creatures roam freely. Sometimes it feels like nature is trying to take back the land. Other times it feels like the land is still waiting for something. Or someone. Landmarks, stories in stone and steel. There are many places across the plains that tell their own tales, some of adventure and some of a tragic history. We will go through some of them to see where they are and what we can learn about them. The Ascalon City ruins, a haunted graveyard of stone and memory. Once the beautiful human kingdom's capital, now broken and filled with ghosts. Some still fight, believing the war isn't over. Others simply wander, lost. The Black Citadel, the capital of the Iron Legion. It's a massive spiked metal city built over the city of Rin's remains. Inside, you'll find war councils, training grounds, engineering base, and the Imperator's core, where the leaders plan the future. Victory Cenotaph, a proud statue of Pyre Fiasshot, a Char rebel who fought to free his people from the control of the Flame Legion. This is a place of respect and remembrance for all Char. Ashford Abbey ruins, once a holy place for the humans, now abandoned. The walls still stand, but the silence is heavy. Ghosts often appear here, tied to their old beliefs. People stay clear of this place if they know what's good for them. Sunrise Tower. A tall, thin tower in the middle of Ascalon city that survived the foe fire. It's peaceful, but eerie. Some say King Adalbern once watched the sunrise from this very spot, and others say he can still be seen, wandering atop the battlements of this once proud city. Smokestead. A frontline Char village and a common starting area for Char characters. Here, new recruits are trained, and old veterans rest between battles. It's also where many players begin their story in Guild Wars 2. Watchcrag Tower. A lookout post, once held by ogres, now used for scouting and defense. It has a clear view over the eastern plains and it's often a spot for battles and events. Ascalon Basin. A wide lake filled with strange creatures like brackish scale. Scientists from the Asura often visit to study its wildlife and magical energy. It is here that Dougal Keane and his band of adventurers from the book Ghosts of Ascalon sailed across when nearing Ascalon City in their quest to find peace. For the player, what you can do. If you're traveling through the Plains of Ashford in Guild Wars 2, you're in for a treat, especially if you enjoy lore, exploration, or just playing a Char. Here's what you can experience. Dynamic events. Fight off ghost attacks, protect workers, stop Flame Legion saboteurs, escort engineers, and more. These events change the world as you play. Renown Hearts. Help local Char characters by completing tasks like testing war machines, defeating ghosts, helping cubs train, or guarding camps. Hero Points. Prove your strength by fighting champions, meditating at ancient places, or passing trials of skill. Vistas and Points of Interest. Climb tricky paths to find beautiful views and explore hidden spots that reveal stories of the past. Loreclaw Expanse Jumping Puzzle. A secret and challenging puzzle filled with traps, jumps, and the rewards hidden inside the ancient ruins. Ambient dialogue and lore. NPCs talk about the past, the war, the Flame Legion, and everyday Char life. Listen closely, it's rich with history. A living story. The Plains of Ashford aren't just about battles, they're about identity. For the Char, this land is proof of their strength and future. For the ghosts, it's all that's left of what they loved. For players, it's a chance to stand in both worlds. Every broken tower, every smoky campfire, every sword in the ground has meaning here. This land teaches us that even in ruin, there can be pride. And even after loss, life goes on. And according to the Char, Ascalon has been retaken, but there is still much left to do before it's restored to its former glory. This has been the story and lore of the zone Plains of Ashford. I hope you enjoyed this video. The lore about Ascalon is very rich and deep, so I was just scratching the surface, literally. This zone is one of the most fun to explore in my opinion, thanks to its history and expansive lore. Now, all of the 5 starting zones have been covered, so I will move on to other zones, factions, and some lesser races if there's enough lore to cover them. With that said, thank you for watching this video, and thank you as well for the amazing support you have given me thus far. We've passed 200 subscribers, which is awesome. Please follow along as we journey deeper into Guild Wars 2 to uncover more lore, stories, and things to find. Please like this video and comment something you learned or something that you would like to hear. Also subscribe to not miss future lore content in this format. Now, take care, and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.